Kourtney Kardashian acknowledges that merging her and Travis Barker's 7 children into a single household required significant adjustments, and she is seeking a divorce. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Kourtney Kardashian has recently spoken about how much effort it has taken to bring her and her husband Travis Barker's families together under one roof. She explained how living together with all 7 of their children has required a lot of adjusting. Kourtney and Travis, who got married not too long ago, are now raising a large family. Kourtney has 3 kids from her past relationship with Scott Disick. Their names are Mason, who is 15 years old, Penelope, who is 12, and Rain, who is 10. Travis Barker has 3 children as well. He has a daughter named Alabama, who is 19, a son named Landon, who is 21, and a stepdaughter Atiana, who is 25. Together, Kourtney and Travis also have a baby boy named Rocky, who is now 15 months old. That makes 7 kids between them. During a new episode of The Kardashians, Kourtney opened up about the changes she has made to her house to help bring their families together. She said that she has been working on renovating her home so everyone can fit in comfortably. She wanted the house to feel like a fresh start, a place where both her children and Travis's children could feel at home. She explained that it was important to her that the house doesn't feel like just her old place anymore, but something new that represents their combined family and the life they are now creating together. She also shared that she has been living at Travis's house ever since baby Rocky was born in November. Being at Travis's place was a big change for her and her kids because they were no longer in the space they were used to. At the same time, Travis's kids were now sharing their space too, so both sides had to get used to the changes. Kourtney said that while things are going well now, in the beginning, it was a challenge for everyone. Adjusting to new routines, new rooms, and new family members in the same space was not something that happened overnight. But now, she feels good about where they are. Kourtney walked around the house with her sisters, Kylie Jenner and Kendall Jenner, showing them the renovation work and talking about her goals. She explained in a quiet moment to the camera that she had lived in her house for the last 10 years, and that her stepchildren had also spent most of their lives in their own home. So now, with everyone moving into one house together, it's a whole new experience for all of them. Still, she said it feels good and she believes they've reached a really nice place as a blended family. She said her hope is that the new house can be a space everyone enjoys. She wants each child to feel like they have a place there, even though they may still spend time at both houses. She added that she's definitely working on making space for everyone so that no one feels left out. It was important to her to create a home that doesn't feel crowded or temporary, but like a real, welcoming place for the entire family. While showing her home, a producer joked with her that she is becoming more like her mother, Kris Jenner, who is famous for being surrounded by all of her children and always wanting them close. Kourtney smiled and said that she would actually love that. If her daughter Penelope or any of the other kids wanted to stay close to her, she would be very happy about it. She said she loves the idea of having them around where she can always see them. Even though blending 2 families sounds simple, Kourtney was very honest that it hasn't been easy at all. She said that when 2 families come together like this, it takes patience and time for everyone to feel settled. The children, especially, had to adjust to having new siblings, new routines, and a new way of living. Kourtney said that she and Travis had to be very thoughtful and careful in how they handled the situation. She didn't want anyone to feel like they were being pushed out or that they didn't belong. That's why she worked so hard on the house, to make sure that each person had a place where they could feel safe and at home. She also talked about how she wants the house to bring new energy. She said it wasn't just about painting walls or adding furniture, but about making the whole space feel fresh and filled with good feelings. She wants the house to reflect the new journey they are on as a family. To her, this is not just her house anymore, it's the family's house. And she wants every child to feel like they belong there just as much as she and Travis do. One of the biggest parts of the adjustment was moving into Travis's home after giving birth. Kourtney admitted that even though it was a good experience, it was very different. Her kids were used to her home, and now they had to stay in a place that wasn't theirs. She understood that it would take time for them to feel comfortable. That's why getting back to her house and making it ready for everyone has been so important to her. Kourtney also reflected on how long she has lived in her current house. 10 years is a long time, and many memories have been made there. From birthdays to holidays and everyday moments, the house holds a lot of history for her and her 3 children. But now, with her new family growing and changing, she believes it's time to build something new together. She wants the home to represent not just the past, but also the future they are building. Even with all the changes and adjustments, Kourtney said she is happy. She feels like the family is in a really good place. The children are learning how to live together, and the house is starting to feel like a real shared space. She said there are still things to do, and the work isn't finished, but the important thing is that they are all moving forward together. She knows that each child will always have their own connection to their other home as well, and she respects that. But she also wants to make sure that the house they live in together feels just as special. She wants them to know they have a place with her and Travis that they can count on. That's why she's putting so much effort into making sure the house is big enough, warm enough, and welcoming enough for everyone. The way Kourtney talked about everything made it clear that she cares deeply about all of the children, not just her own. She calls Travis's children her bonus kids, and treats them with the same care and love. She wants them to feel like this is their home too. Her goal is to make sure no one feels like a visitor. Everyone belongs. She also seemed to enjoy the idea of being a mom with a full house. Even when the producer compared her to Kris Jenner, she smiled and said that if any of her kids wanted to stay close forever, she would be very happy about it. To her, being surrounded by her children, seeing them happy and settled, is something she would love. Kourtney's words and actions show how much she values family and how serious she is about making sure everyone is taken care of. Even though blending families is not easy, she is doing everything she can to make it work. From changing her house to changing her routine, she is thinking about every little detail. This experience has taught her and Travis a lot. They've had to learn how to be flexible, how to support each other, and how to listen to what their children need. It's not always smooth, but they are doing their best. And for Kourtney, that's what matters most, that they are trying, that they care, and that they are building something together. As their blended family grows and continues to live under one roof, Kourtney is making it clear that love, effort, and understanding are what hold them together. Her focus remains on giving all of the kids a place they can feel at home, a place full of love and safety, and a future they can look forward to. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.